if that was somebody, one of the player streams audio.
Oh, could have.
That was Babeep.
Could have been.
I was like, who's trying to talk to us right now?
Not the time.
Don't you know we're busy? Because we are. Look, we're talking right now. So I don't know what's going on with that. So here we go. Flying down. Cup on the left, Xxif on the right, both playing for Pinnacle. We've got Meltdown. We are playing Supremacy, and let's get into it. This is Pinnacle on the screen right now, as you can tell by the set in the middle. So opting to start off, moving off of the plaza where they spawn, and we swap back over now to the versus camera. Gigz on the left, Xxif on the right. Gigz and the rest of T1 looks like pushing through that initial indoor area before they meet out here in the awning. Taking a couple shots out, and already we've got Pinnacle going up 7-1, 8-1. What a start off for that. And I believe they're picking up, what, 2 points per kill and crest collection, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so that was a full team wipe coming out from Pinnacle to start. That's a good way to start. Now just waiting for the spawn up. We're with Xxif on Pinnacle. Gets a couple shots with that Graviton, and then some more down the way with that Dire Promise. Coming back up, picking up a couple more crests, and taking some shots across the side. They've got at least one down here on the bottom of this. You can't shoot through that glass, but you can go around it, and just uninterrupted shots right now.
Look at this aggression coming from Pinnacle. Depending on whatever power ammo they ended up loading in that first set, kind of dictated how they're going to start playing this next matchup. And he's got an overshield coming at him, but they're pushing the tempo of this. Actually, now we've got Tier 1 starting to make a bit of a climb back.
Yep.
And stopping him from grabbing that power ammo.
There's Riot taking out one, taking out two with the SMG. Going to pick that up, and now it's tied up again, 11-11. So T1 saying, you know what, no, we don't want that sort of start to go on our record. Let's bring this back. So now all tied up as we are on Riot's taking, wow. Able to get the 3-tap on Fun with the Graviton, doing a little bit of splash damage, but I don't think there was anybody around him. The rest of the team, though, pushing out there as Riot taking a different tack. Going to get that flank over on the side, get some damage down, and if the rest of T1 can make it out through that corner, we've got Gigz and one more over to the left. He can get that crest, and he's got one with him. So now, trying to get some teams up there, and it's time to rotate. We probably have one or two in this room to start. Flying down is Luan taking out one, and then two more coming out from Cup and Luan as Riot trades.
Yeah, that was a dangerous move to push in there against potentially superior numbers from T1 and, Pinnacle that had control over that inner area.
Yeah.
But I think they were trying to make a move to try and control this inner area and get this next up power.
So now we've got Gigz trying to push up, using that Phoenix dive to get a little bit of that health back, using, you know, like we've talked about, one of the most important elements in this game, which is being able to heal yourself in the middle of a battle and then reset, get back out into it. So now just trying to sight in and get some shots. They've actually pulled ahead, Tier 1 with the lead now, 26-22, and they've got one super charged up. We just saw when he pulled out that ghost for a second. So 7-18 left to play in this first round, and we are playing to 100 here. So we're about a quarter of the way there. Trying to just go back and forth with the Vigilance Wing, able to get some first shots, and then here comes Riot taking out the shotgun. Rojo with a double down with that super, popping that out there as we swap over to Cup. Now, Pinnacle and Cup are down 26-31, trying to avoid a couple shots there. Fun's able to finish off Gigz across the way. One more out there, so they're going to want to pick up that crest as quickly as possible. There's a bunch of crests coming out. Let's tie it back up.
Goodness.
32-32. So this has been like waves of aggression back and forth so far. One team pulls out ahead, the other team catches back up.
And here we've got Luan with the Sentinel Shield pushing out. And
there's the nade coming in from Rojo, though. Luan gets the kill on Wise on a 5-kill streak right now, and moving back around as we wait for Xxif to spawn back up. Gigz, though, shotgun in hand. We're going to have at least one member of Pinnacle with some super. Cup loads up that shotgun as well. And here we are with Gigz flying through the hallway and into the storage bay, where we're going to push up the stairs onto the platform. The rest of the team is behind him.
He's got that Dawn Blade, or the Daybreak, fully charged, and he's going to be pushing around a little. He's got a teammate with him, but The idea is that he's going to want to try and flank with this. Here we go.
So now pushing off, he sees them on the map, and he's got the closing speed with that. He gets one, and he's just going to want to keep throwing those. Oh, but he gets suppressed. We had the nade coming in, so Gigz only able to get one with that before getting suppressed from, I think, Luan playing that, playing the Sentinel. And so now just waiting in here with the rest of the team.
He had so much time left on that.
Oh! Whoa! Big plays coming out, and I think that was Gigz taking down the Arc Strider from the other side as they had that. I don't know if they were even able to get anything with it. Trying to get a shot with that shotgun, and now we've got Riot with Stormtrance already taking one out on Cup, and they have jumped up at the moment, 48-37. They've got another 10-point lead. And he's got that Crown of Tempest. He's already gotten one kill with it, so it's going a little bit slower down. That's going to slow it down even more, but he'll have a Daybreak to contend with. Coming from Fun, who's able to get him out with 2 shots to start, and then pushing back in through that hallway. So that was a fun back and forth as we wait for this to settle back up.
Yeah, once again we had, there we go, coming back just a little bit. But we had early on Gigz, he had so much left in that Daybreak, gets suppressed by an awesome nade. And then didn't let it get to him. He translated a couple more kills with a shotgun, and now they find themselves up by a considerable amount.
Unless in the time off we've had a score change. 45-57, we are on Pinnacle. So now still up about 10, Tier 1 with the advantage with 4 minutes, 37 seconds left. That was an Arc Bolt that went out, but did not seem to do anything. We've got a couple crests out. Xxif going to have to make sure... wonder if somebody's collecting that one. Watch out for the nade, though, coming around the corner. And here comes the Arc Staff pushing out. He's got a lot of Tier 1 there. He gets one and the crest. He's going to have more following up, and he's going to try to have to dodge as much as possible before his teammates pick that crest. 4-point game now, 4 minutes, 13 seconds left to play.
And one of the great things about the Arc Strider is if you are in the middle of a bunch of people, much like the Blade Dancer from Destiny 1, it was really a strong super to be using because of the closeness that you had to be to your enemy, especially in Supremacy.
Yeah, where you can just pick it up as you hit them.
Automatically collecting those, as opposed to something like this super where you just kind of want to get that damage out and let your teammates. Wow.
And that is the one downside of Stormtrance. It's a little bit of a glass cannon. If you get out and you get to the right position, you can take out everybody with that chaining lightning and have that last a long time, but it gives you basically no extra protection.
Yeah, so Cup not too happy about that.
I think trying to Ionic Blink out into that and just it didn't go right. Everybody was focused on that door, but he knew he was already running out of time and had to get that super off. So now Cup getting the nade out, trying to take that shield down, but Riot had the overshield coming out and able to finish him off. So now 68-55, we go to a suppressed Riot with 3 minutes left. So that could be a fun band name, Suppressed Riot.
I call it.
I already said it, though. 70-55 now, a couple more points coming on, and Gigz has a shotgun once again. Everybody over here kind of in the middle of the storage bay is Riot getting ready to jump back up to the platform and just try to lane a little bit. We've got Luan down at the side, and it looks like that, Cup was able to take out Gigz, so he's down. Here comes Xxif, and a little bit of lightning jumping in there. Riot surrounded, able to get one, though, and pick up the heavy. And he's able to pull out the shotgun after picking that up quickly from the melee kill and take out one more. What a survival in that situation.
Absolutely. It was all he could do to try and just hold on to holding off members of Pinnacle from that single orb that they had created from that crest. And then he translates it into 2 more kills.
Wow.
Unbelievable play. And he's still going.
They're just trying to bait people up into that top platform. He was able to get that final shotgun shot off on Luan before Wiseboy's nade was able to come in and get it, but then a couple kills the other way. It's not as far away a game as you would think. It's 76-67 with 1 minute and 54 seconds left to play. And now Riot has been suppressed and killed, and Xxif and Pinnacle know that they're going to need to pick these up. They've started doing a much better job team shotting. We saw that Phoenix dive going down to get a little bit more health back with his teammate. Now moving up to secure this crest. That'll make it 76-69 with 1 minute and 40 seconds left to play. The bubble is out. Let's get some orbs. And now we are very, very close to having a couple more supers. Now trying to get the shots over with the Graviton. And Tier 1 at this point is probably going to have to start thinking, we need to wait this out as Fun has the daybreak coming out.
Yeah, we need to try and slow this down a little bit more. Gigz holding that corner as best he can. Wise and Luan trading. Fun still able to get another kill down on Riot, but there's going to be more supers coming from Pinnacle here really soon because of that bubble.
Yeah, we see Xxif almost to it. Give it about 10 seconds, and he's going to have that up. 74-78, 76-78. There's the super from Xxif as Cup and Fun both get kills there, and we load up a little bit of shotgun. So now it's just a matter of when and where to pop this super. We're going to have another arc strike coming out as Gigz trying to fly around the map. Gets one, but Cup also has a super out, getting one to start, and here we go, some more. The reversal speed from that. It's a 2-point game with 30 seconds left to play. Cup gets Gigz with the nade, and now Fun has also loaded up. Oh, there's a lot of power ammo over on the side of Pinnacle as Gigz loads back up, and they've lost the lead. Pinnacle's picked up the lead, 84-79. 20 seconds left to play, and Gigz going to try to do anything to bring that back. The whole team is together here outside and just waiting for them to come in, but I think Pinnacle knows they don't push this. Oh! Xxif with the shot and another on Wise. And okay, I think that they're not going to be able to pick up that crest, but they are going to be able to stop him. They are up 88-79. Wow, what a reversal right there at the end from Pinnacle.
I think it all spawned from that bubble. Being able to provide the extra super energy to the team that was already starting to mount a comeback, you give them all their supers, and all of a sudden, look at that secure rate when it comes from Pinnacle.
91, 93, 92, and 64.
Well, you know, Xxif was doing something.
Xxif was sniping.
Yeah,
so that's who we saw had that shot at the end.
If that was going to be the case, yeah, then he would not have quite the secure rate because he'd be a little bit further back.
Okay, you get a pass.
But what a great job by Pinnacle to mount the comeback, with all of the flames and electricity and and dancing and whatnot.
Everything going around. So that was our first match on Meltdown, and that was quite the match to watch, with Pinnacle coming back to take that lead and then win. So that'll be 1 point going over to Pinnacle. We are still playing best of 5s as we now move to Control on Endless Veil. We've got Gigz on the left, Xxif on the right.
Control.
We'll have probably a little delay between the two of them, but it'll be fine. We'll make that work. So Gigz over on the left, spawning up, and now trying to, I guess I'm going to assume, a few shots to start over across this center lane. We've got the nades out. I'm wondering, oh, it looks like Pinnacle actually went all the way outside and pushed Shrine from the bottom.
Yeah, look, that is an interesting approach, because oftentimes you see these players, and there's a solar nade right on B, but oftentimes you see these players come in from that middle lane, and I think it maybe threw off T1 a little bit as Pinnacle pushed around outside by Shrine, and it gave them control. Well, for the most part, they haven't capped B yet, but they got the kills.
Yeah, they're I think no, they haven't even started playing for B at this point. And so now Xxif turning back around, saying maybe we should play for B and actually get that control. But yeah, coming around from the outside was not an approach that we've seen yet. And so now Tier 1 still pushing up, and it looks like they might be able to start capping. They've got almost everybody up here, but we do have...
Oh no, 2 members down. He's got to get
out
there.
So Xxif running away, heading back to Zone A, and Sniper out. Got 2 shots in it. We saw him starting to get a little bit dialed in. Now just waiting for somebody to come into the reticle. Took me a second to place that word, but I did, and it just sounded more like a dramatic pause, which would have been better if I hadn't then called attention to it. Tries to get 1 shot out across the Shrine. He's got 1 more on there with a shotgun. I think that's Gigz with the shotgun, not able to do it. And tries to get to close range, but not able to do it. So instead, that's Riot taking that kill. And now here is Riot himself with 2. It is 11-6, 8 minutes and 30 seconds left to play here. Riot around the side of the Gulch. He's got a member of Pinnacle on either side and goes down to the team shots, with Cup taking that final shot, 12-8, only a 4-point game.
Yeah, they're just trying to maintain map control at this point. They didn't want to push too far in there. Yes, having 3 zones is nice, but having 2 is probably just as good when you've got map control.
And something else to consider is that when you've got 2 of those zones, you can have a much more kind of more assurance that the other team is going to be respawning closer to their zone, and kind of start pushing it from there. There's the shotgun again coming out from Riot, and taking out Xxif. He's got 1 more back around that corner somewhere, trying to actually might be 2 more based on the brightness of that radar. and instead we're going to get the Rift down here, control Zone B, and just try to keep anybody off from the other side. So now we've got Riot shots coming in from behind, back to the Rift, and back to just kind of waiting. There's around the corner, and a little too far, but if he can finish that off with the Graviton, it'll still work. He's got Xxif down to very, very little health, and Gigz and Wise pulling in some kills. 26-11, Tier 1 doing pretty good right now.
Yeah, that's something to talk about as far as you were just speaking on respawns. They don't want to push too far in there, because if you've got map control, if you can just lock down half of the map, but if you push in too far into the enemy-controlled zone, then they will start spawning behind you. They want to keep all of the enemy team in front of them.
Yeah, so now Riot once again with the quick firing shotgun gets another, now coming back up, and they've been able to bounce around Zone B and just not give it up. So instead it looks like Pinnacle opting to go for Zone A and try up a different approach. At the very least, pull some members of Tier 1 off of their kind of stranglehold on Zone B, which they've been doing well so far. Riot finally going down. Wise taking out Fun as well, and here comes Luan with his Sentinel shield. Gigz is going to have to watch out for that coming back around this outside. But they've got a little bit of a buffer. It's 34-17. Here's Luan. Kill on Gigz with the shield. And now Rojo deciding it's time to come back with his. Rojo with 2 right off the bat. And there's another Rojo with a triple down. And then Riot following it up with a shotgun kill. But Rojo, 3 kills with that Sentinel. Super.
Wow, and then the lockdown continues. They've got A again, and they're just keeping Pinnacle back there on that C flag. And he's going to wait for this power ammo, because one of the main things. Okay, you see a def down over there in the drain, and if they start pushing around.
All right, here comes the Daybreak.
I'm going to finish my thought in a second.
After we watch this happen, he threw out 2 swords, wasn't able to get it. He's got Zip with the snipes, and he's able to outsnipe him with the sword. Continuing to throw. He's got one very close up, takes out Fun as he's sliding up to Zone B, and now just maintaining and trying to maintain, because it looks like they are down a zone now. Oh, okay. I think that power ammo might have glitched into a wall or something. He's not able to pick it up.
You can't grab it.
Yeah, so, okay, Tier 1 now with 2 zones again, 48-22, 5 minutes and 25 seconds left to play. There's the shotgun in the face. I don't think Fun had fun with that one. Gigz jumping up. Sorry, I threw my own rhythm off by how bad that was.
Just started thinking about
how do I recover from that? We've got an Arc Staff out. Xxif gets 1 on Wise. There's an explosion here. Gigz, though, able to take him out and end that before Gigz goes down himself. And now we're going to get to see it from the other side. Yeah, he had 1. There's Gigz with it. So Xxif now spawning back up. There was the suppressor coming in, and Fun takes down Rojo.
There we go. We finally have Pinnacle gaining control of 2 of the zones. We'll see if they're able to maintain that and get back into this game. That is a very nice arc nade.
Yeah, arc bolt.
Yeah, arc bolt nade. Sorry, sometimes when you're talking so much for so many hours, you start forgetting what words you're saying.
Xxif trying to get that snipe off. He's got 1 more round left as they sit on the zone. Able to, I'm not sure if we got anything in there, but we did have Fun coming in with 2 on both Gigz and Wise with that Daybreak.
They're on a power play.
Okay, so now they can start racking these points up. It's 57-44. They're 13 points down. If they can maintain that power play and start making kills happen, they're going to quickly come back. Trying to get Wiseboy off of the zone, not able to. Rojo coming in with the shots from behind. But they did cut that lead, which at one point was about 20 points, to 6. It is 61-53. It's no longer 6 with 4 minutes and 4 seconds left to play.
That was a much needed comeback right there. The only downside of having that power play, and I say that there's literally only one downside to having a power play, it's the fact that members of the enemy team can spawn in all different parts of the map. So trying to figure out which part you want to try and defend, it becomes a little bit of a kind of a grab bag as to where your members are and where the enemy team members are. So it takes a lot of communication in those moments. But that being said, is now the lead is down to 5 points.
And this is the closest that it has been pretty much the entire time. 3 points, I take it back. Oh, and there goes Pinnacle with the lead, actually, 65-64, with a couple more kills coming out of Luan and another. Luan's got his super out right now and takes out at least 2 with it. Swapping back to Riot. They have no zones. They are now down 6. 3 minutes and 10 seconds left to play. Riot trying to get a zone back to make something happen. Wise is in trouble down in the drain towards Temple. And so we've got Riot trying to pop off with a couple of those Graviton shots. He can get Fun there. He might get some extra damage going on to the guys around him with the exotic
Oh,
perk.
it's a shotgun.
Getting chased by a shotgun into the cubby. And let's see if Luan actually goes down there. He does. Wise able to follow him and finish him up with the SMG. Only 5 points different still. 2:43 left to play.
Nice job by Riot and Wise to swap out aggro right there on Luan and finish up the shotgunner. And this game is so close. You want to talk about momentum swings. Pinnacle's got tier 1 guessing whether or not they're... Yeah, I don't know what to say.
Who's got it? Who's bringing it back? We've got people waiting around the side. Pinnacle just waiting for a second, knowing that, well, they would have to last out 2 minutes and 15 seconds, which is kind of a long time. Or they could just push for the 100. But I'm wondering if they're going to go back and throw out a... I didn't see a bubble popped or anything like that, but if they're going to try to bring up a couple more supers again, it's still only a 2-point difference between these. And now we've got Gigz going out with Daybreak.
And he gets suppressed immediately.
What a nade coming out there. And then Luan able to take him out. But Riot able to take that shot. Cup with the Storm Trance, and Riot's not able to do it. So at this moment, they have 1 point of an advantage, though. Tier 1 is up just a little bit.
Just trying to tickle that edge.
Just don't come up. I think I saw an Xxif peeking over the edge there. I'm not entirely sure. But we're on Cup now with Pinnacle. They are down by 1 point, 1 minute and 36 seconds here, and they are also down a zone. It's 2 zones to 1. Tier 1 having it, trying to trade out shots with Riot. Gonna have to be careful about chasing Riot down into the drain, though, and has to watch out behind him as Gigz comes in with a shotgun and gets a double on both Cup and Luan, and then here comes a Storm Trance from Riot, who's gonna be pushing through, and they have started to take this lead back, 87 to 78. Here's Riot with the Storm Trance and that Crown of Tempest. Going to try to get one more, slow it down just a bit more, and getting chased by his teammate all the while with that Sentinel. So now going to pick up the power ammo, 97-79. This one's probably going to the 100-point cap in just a second. There it is.
There you go.
Tied up 1-1, Tier 1 with a good second win, or a good second game and first win over Pinnacle, and these teams seem pretty evenly matched.
I would say they also came back with a good second wind in that matchup because they started. Can you just let me talk? Okay, thoughts. What was I saying? Okay, yes, because they had such a huge lead, and then it got sliced and diced by Pinnacle throughout the entire kind of middle game of that match. The one game, finish that on the side, and then we can continue in the loser's bracket.
Yes.
Against the winner of this matchup.
Hey.
We have not decided that yet.
Clash.
Because we still have to play it. So let's play it.
So let's do it.
Gigz on your left, Xxif on your right, and looks like it stopped. Let me just make sure.
Put your enemies down
Hi.
before
Okay,
they do
great.
the same to you.
It'll jump in a second. Don't worry. Should I worry? Nah. I can hear it. Good. That's a really long hum that you've been holding there. We've got Riot, and here he is. It was the hum that did it. Xander just doing a little bit of meditation over on the side as Riot loads up that shotgun. And it looks like Tier 1 has started with a 4-2 advantage right at the beginning. So 4 kills to start. Getting that healing rift out. He's got someone right on him, probably right on the other side of this box, and just trying to figure out exactly what I am, which is where is right on me. He takes Luan out with the shotgun, and then moving back to the side, getting nice shots on Xxif with that, and following it up with the shotgun as well on Cup, and that was 3 pretty quick for Riot as we swap over to Xxif, picking up some power ammo of his own. He's got that sniper loaded up, going to try to control a couple of these lanes with it, following and almost able to get that. Oh, there we go! Xxif with the shot there. Fun with another kill on Wiseboy as well. Now Xxif going to push in here to the fuel area and now back out to the ring. They've got glass, and he gets another shot. Xxif making the most.
Goodness.
Making the most of that sniper ammo. Now just waiting. He knows the team is there, so he knows he's going to have a second to take a shot at them from the side. The whole mess of Pinnacle moving in here from the side and now deciding to rotate out, head to center, and then maybe try to take some shots at him. Oh, not able to do it, but they did get the teams.
And they don't have a huge lead right now, but that 9-minute power ammo for both sides spawning up. Pinnacle able to capitalize on both of those. The snipes on Xxif and the shotgun over on Luan.
I think Luan had the shotgun, yeah.
And they've just been,
Nice nade.
you know, it's only 12-9, but they've been cruising here for a little bit.
They have, and now pushing up, and looks like Xxif shots are starting to be okay, but Wiseboy jumping, and he was still able to get out of that, but Wiseboy trying to use some of that disorienting blow plus verticality of the Hunter to get him out of it, but Wiseboy still ended up going down.
Wow.
Look at the shots right now from Xxif.
It was just nice timing. He was already pre-aiming that power ammo, knowing that an enemy was going to be appearing very soon.
Oh!
And there's a spawn kill!
Right off a spawn. And that is something that we actually saw.
He almost got him again.
He was so close. Gotta be quicker than that. So Xxif knowing how to lock down these spawn areas, and that is something that we've seen that you can do. If you've got your shots on and you're running a sniper rifle on Javelin 4, you can lock down spawn and just start bouncing back and forth. He wasn't able to do it the second time, though, and so now just looking for another opening to make a play. They've got some inside center, and it looks like some going up the stairs. Gets another kill on Gigz. Let's talk about how well he's been able to use that.
He's on a 10-kill streak.
So he's so well, you could say. Now he's just waiting for
really
spawn.
well.
Waiting for spawn again. Didn't see anybody picking it up that time, so they must be inside fuel most likely. He sees them on the radar. It is a long-range radar. They're somewhere around that wall, past rock wall. And now he's got a super as well. It's 24-13, and Pinnacle really starting to show, show that they might like Clash.
Fun is on a 10-kill streak, too. That is 2 members of Pinnacle on 10-kill streaks. He's still trying to go for those doorways over there, maybe trying to catch out another spawn.
I mean, you might as well.
Might as well. If he's sniping as well as he is, you know, take the shot, look for the respawn, and they might have pushed in. Now they're going to have members behind them. Couple of Pinnacle going down. This might be T1's chance to break the stranglehold that Pinnacle has had so far with those snipes. And the snipes have not gone down. I'll tell you that.
No, it's still going on.
So keep watching for those.
So now we've got Riot, who does not have any of that shotgun ammo in there. And Tier 1 down 16-28 at the moment. Able to give some team help over there to get Luan, but taking shots from the side from Pinnacle. And now gets stuck on the box. He's got a super, but can't use it. Cup comes in for the finish. And Gigz takes out Xxif somewhere else on the map. Cup on a 5-kill streak. Or a 5-elimination streak. It's technically different. But Riot spawning back up here, trying to get some team shot in over on the side, but Xxif taking shots from the other side over on the stairwell, and they were able to get Cup down, but the whole team is over here and still down quite a bit. It's 32-19. Pinnacle has a commanding lead with 5 minutes and 17 seconds left, so Riot's going to have to make some good use of this super. Somebody already going down in front of him, trying to Ionic Blink over to the side, start with one, but there comes the shots from Luan.
There's such a long hallway to have to Ionic Blink down that he was taking fire the entire time by 2 members, and it just wasn't enough. He ended up taking 1, but that was all I think he was able to get with that super.
Yeah. So now we've got the Daybreak coming out from Gigz. He gets one to start, just kind of threading that needle, but suppressed. Oh my God, Luan has started really dialing in the location and the accuracy of those suppression nades, and I think that's the 3rd or 4th time we've seen him take somebody out of their super.
He's playing fun police of this tournament.
God, that could be so annoying to go again. I think we saw a little bit of that annoyance on Gig's face, like, are you serious?
Not again.
Not able to utilize that, but still only a 7-point game now. They've been able to come back a little bit, and now he can pre-fire that Xxif. Very, very weak on the far side, and Riot's got a shotgun set up. Oh! All right, so Gigz able to finish up that kill on the active arc staff and finished up with a shotgun and then the melee. Not able to do that one, though. That was odd. Luan somehow was able to avoid that second shot. Might have pulled it slightly to the side. Still, though, 7-point game. Pinnacle in the lead, 3 minutes and 57 seconds left to go. And here's a bunch of power, politely leaving one of them for his teammate.
Yeah, well, the more members that have power ammo, be it 1 or 2 shotgun bullets, the better you can chain together in team synergy and fighting. Oh,
hello.
Nice.
There's that shot from Luan, and Gigz taking him out, saying nope, but then going down to Xxif, who gets a nice shot on him. And now Rojo out with the super, takes out Xxif. And so now we're on Cup, who's just waiting here outside. And they still have the lead, but it's only 4 points. Nowhere near as commanding as it was when they were up about 20. He's got members of Tier 1 around the outside, and now just waiting to push in. We're going to see him try to meet Gigz. Gigz trying to take him down, but Cup was able to use that super and get him. So now back over into outer ring through Rocket. He might be able to get one more, but he should probably back off at this point. Otherwise, he's going to run out of that, and Healing Rift in a power position is also a good play.
Absolutely. Right here in the middle of outer ring, controlling with the rest of his teammates. I think that's a better decision than rushing in on a draining super. And now he's got to try to contest a Gigz in a Healing Rift.
Oh, and he's just almost able to do it, but can't. Gigz, the fact that he was in that rift gave him that little bit of extra energy. And so now Gigz pushing in. They're only 1 point behind. 2 minutes and 39 seconds left to play. As Cup, now we've got that. We've got the bubble out. We've got some orbs that are going out. It looks like he popped 3 orbs there.
And we've seen this before where some of these teams, if they're just trying to maintain a lead, they want to try and cycle those supers as much as possible. They have the lead with 2 minutes left to go. That is so much time for all sorts of changes in the score. And they've got the leads. They've got no reason to push. If you've got the bubble, use it.
Exactly. You might as well pick that up. It's 39 to 39. Trying to get some shots off on Rojo over on the side. And as we drop to just about 2 minutes left to play, watching Cup and Pinnacle. Got to watch out for that shield, though, that was popped right on the corner and took a lot of his health away, eventually leading to that death. But Fun now has the Daybreak out, getting some swords thrown over. Gigz looks like didn't know that Xxif was actually there. We're swapping back over to Riot, who's now trying to get the shots off on Xxif. We've got a bunch of power ammo sitting out. Another suppression coming in. And now Riot just waiting around the corner.
And now that suppression nade has come out, Gigz is free to use that super.
Luan chasing him.
Luan killed him, though.
Okay. He's like, hey, you were supposed to be in that suppression. So Riot trying to take out some shots. Still tied up 43 to 43. A minute and a half just under left to play here. Riot about to have his super as well, trying to get some shots on Cup, who's over there. Instead, ends up taking out Xxif, who was trying to slide into that Healing Rift. Using some verticality, got to watch out for that shield, able to shoot around it, get the shotgun kill, get another before eventually going down to the melee of Cup. But Rojo had his back, took him out, and they're up 47-45.
And Riot has this active Storm Trance, and he's got that Crown of Tempest.
Crown of Tempest.
Yes. Take the little victories. I don't play a lot of Warlock. And they've got the lead, but he's, you know, I can't say what's happening at the moment.
They've come across to a split screen, and here, okay, so it's picking up. And it's so close in the last 30 seconds. We may be able
to cast the last 10 seconds of this match. I hope that we can give this to you
Me too.
folks.
There was a shot that just happened, and I heard it. There's another one. Station is where that's where one of us is, and I think that we just heard the end of
Why
it.
no?
If we can pick it up. Yep,
And
there it is.
Go.
Okay, so Tier 1 took the win.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm really sad that I missed the end of that game. It was so close. There was supers dropping left and right. And we weren't able to show it to you because we had a couple technical difficulties. Apparently, it always happens right at the end of the game when it's most exciting.
Yeah, that's probably because they hate us. So let's take a look at the maps for this next one.
And sometimes Destiny takes a second to load up the maps.
Be patient, Xander. They have to fly through space. You know how long that takes? Apparently about 30 seconds sometimes.
Says we'll make it there eventually.
One of these days they'll actually launch.
And I'm going to take this opportunity to
I heard it.
let my voice rest until we fly down.
My ship's out of gas, says Fun. Somebody give Fun some gas money.
He's got to win if he wants that gas money.
He says he only needs like 200 glimmer. All right, we're flying down to Burnout. It's time for some survival. Hopefully we see the entire match this time.
Tier 1 needs one more game to face off against the winner of BSK and Destined. The loser of BSK and Destined.
Maybe eventually the winner. You don't know, but not in this one. So, once again, we are playing Survival. There is no radar in here. It is one of the competitive game modes in that playlist. And so we've got some kills out already. Cup and Luan taking down Rojo and Riot, but Y is able to get the kill with the nade. And so now 4 lives to 4, pretty even opening start. Nice SMG from Gigz on Xxif, but then going down to the shots from Luan, and now getting ready to just change up one of the perks. So now, spawning back up, it's 2 to 3. Tier 1 at the life disadvantage, trying to take some shots in on Cup. Gets him down. Ooh. He's got one more. He was almost able to take out Luan up on top of the staircase.
He also had a little bit of damage come down from the splash of the Graviton Lance, but didn't end up being fatal for anybody over on Pinnacle. But wow, look at this mid-range game of this Graviton Lance from Riot. He's working it.
But that being said, they have no lives left, so any kills are now going to be permanent. But it's no lives to no lives.
Tied up.
And so here we go. We've got Riot pushing up through the center and taking down Xxif, out primarying him with that SMG. And so that's 1 down for Tier 1, 2 down for Pinnacle,
what a
and
laser.
3 down. Now just waiting to get this last one. We've got 1 left. We're with Cup, and Cup is the last one standing for Pinnacle. And so just waiting and trying to bait him out one by one, turn what is a 3v1 into a series of 1v1s. Gets the disorienting blow and should have realized that means that he is right behind him.
Wise was hiding right in that corner, just waiting for Cup to come on through. It was a really nice bait.
Yeah, would have caught a lot of fish with that bait. So now, let's spawn back.
Got at least 1 Cup.
Caught at least 1. It's like I never catch fish. I just catch things like cups and boots and, you know.
Gigz.
Yeah, wait, I don't know about that one. Cup taking some shots on the outside. Oh, gets the rift down, but goes down to shots from Rojo. That's 2 down, and Pinnacle at a 4 to 6 disadvantage as we swap back over to Gigz, who takes down Xxif. And yeah, there's that 6 to 4 disadvantage. They've already got the 1. Now just trying to figure out where they are. It looks like they're over on West Tumbler side, trying to get some of that long-range damage in with the Vigilance. They had to reload and missed the chance to get some of those shots, and then taking some shots with somebody threading the needle across the top of the staircase, doing a quick little runaround to get back up and get that health back. And now we've got nades out on the corner. We've got a rift down on this corner as that nade is done.
He just keeps getting hit with all sorts of damage from different ends. Oh, but he's got that overshield, and Fun knows his mistake immediately.
Fun realizes. He's like, oh no. And so now Gigz up on top of bridge, takes out Luan, and 3 life advantage to 0. Only need to get a couple more kills to take a second round here, and we are playing to 4. So we've got Fun with, it looks like, standing in a rift over on the outside of the big door.
Gigz' awareness in these close range situations with no radar,
yeah,
he's been playing so well with those reactionary plays, and he's probably a team leader in the kills column.
Wow. All right, so there's Tier 1 taking another quick round, 2 to 0 now. Only need to win 2 more rounds before advancing to play the loser of BSK and Destined when we get back to that. And I guess they'll have a pretty quick turnaround too if Destined pulls that out quickly.
Oh yeah.
Or they won't. We might have 2 more rounds left to watch.
Yeah, we don't know how that's going to turn out.
We don't.
We don't know if these guys are going to pull through. So
we don't know anything.
We don't know anything.
Nothing at all.
But we do know that the advantage is on T1.
Yeah,
just as I say that, they're dropping like flies.
Pinnacle trying to bring it up. Xxif taking some shots there. They have 2 lives to 4, and 2 down. Got to wait for that respawn to come up. Gigz has the Daybreak out and going to be trying to get somebody with it. Xxif spawning back up, and they see that Rojo also has that shotgun. Now going to drop down, take out Rojo from the side. Watch out for the Flaming Sword. That's Gigz coming through the center and gets the kill on Xxif, but that might have been the only one that he got with that. 1 life to 2, not a crazy disadvantage for Pinnacle as we swap over to Riot, and they've got the 2 lives to 1 as well.
Especially after the use of the Daybreak. It's not the deficit that you would expect from the super usage, but that being said, they still have 3 supers, and if there's any way for Pinnacle to be able to get back into this, they need to be able to survive these supers and this round, get a round on the board. And unfortunately for them, Tier 1 is playing really, really well as a team, especially with no radar. You know those comms have got to be so, so strong. Yeah,
we saw Cup left, I think, again as the last Guardian standing in that round. And now we've got 3 supers for Tier 1 still. They had the Daybreak in the last round, but they've got 3 more now. Only 1 that's actually available right now, or 4 and going down, but only 1 that's actually available right now for Pinnacle. Now, they can use those supers to try to clutch the round, especially if they've only got 1 that they've got to go against.
Right.
So now we're going to wait for this to bounce back up. Once again, this feels familiar. Here it is as soon as I start talking about it.
Right, near the end of the game, of course.
When all the supers might be coming out.
You know, it's just Anyways, we could talk about it real quick. It looks like we may have a Storm Trance on the right. Maybe
two up now.
trying to get anything going is for Pinnacle.
Yeah, well, tier 1, as we get this back and going up again, we've got Gigz.
Look at that. We've
and
got
they're
supers,
down.
3 supers apiece.
And they are down 2 lives to 4. So Pinnacle actually up at the moment with the advantage. So Gigz now moving back around to the outside, and the whole team just trying to lock down this outside zone. They've got 3 points, and now it's 4
Only
supers
1
to
minute
3.
left.
So tier 1 didn't use those supers when they probably could have tried to wipe and get that finish, but they also probably know Luan has a suppressor nade just waiting to be thrown
And
out.
there is the suppressor nade. I don't see it suppress anybody. It might have been one of his own teammates.
Might have been 2 lives to 3 now, 42 seconds left here. Phoenix dive to get a little bit of health back, and we've got some grenades coming out. Another quick dive to get that health back. Pushing up, trying to take on Fun in the corner, but they're out of lives. And so I think they'll have one more spawn up. Gigz almost going down. He's probably going to be chased, but he gets a lot of that health back. He was chased. It was a little too late. He's able to turn it around.
From Rojo.
Able to turn it around on Fun and have that be finished up. And so now still down. They only have 2 people left, and it is, well, actually, no, it's 4v1. Last one standing is Gigz, and so I'd watch out because he's going down. So 3-1, Pinnacle takes a round.
And that's exactly what Pinnacle needs. Do you think they learned anything from BSK, knowing that they've got an advantage in supers? They've got 1 extra super than tier 1. But all the while, Gigz used his early enough. He's almost back around to another one. This is going to be a very explosive round. As soon as one is popped, we're going to see a lot more.
Yeah, we've got Riot out with the Storm Trance to start. He takes out Fun right off the bat, and it's 5-3 life advantage to tier 1. He's going to have one more back in the back here. They're trying to shoot him down, and here comes another Storm Trance. Was he able to finish that? He went flying off into a different side, and I'm not sure what happened. It's 4 lives to 2. Tier 1 has the advantage, only needs 1 more round win.
There he is.
Here's the Sentinel now, and it looks like there was an Arc Staff also going out on the side. Riot taking a bunch of shots here and gets that Rift down just in time to heal up. 3 lives, now 2 lives to 1, 1 life to 1. Luan and Xxif getting kills, and so now 0 lives to 0. Everybody's going to be spawning up. We've still got some supers. We're going to have to see them come out. There's Rojo coming in from tier 1 with the super. Xxif, okay, they're a little bit delayed, so that's why. And so now 0 lives to 0. And we're going to have, I think, 1 more spawn up. There it is. We've got 2 supers for Pinnacle, only 1 super for tier 1. And Pinnacle is going to have to use those, because if they don't, they are out. They're out of everything.
Yeah, backs against the wall. They're going to try probably to save. I mean, obviously, if it's down to 1 life, or last man standing, they're going to want to use those to translate that into a second point on the board to tier 1's 3. But I think they want to play as reserved as possible, get the picks they need to, and use those supers moving forward into the next rounds, because if they can translate those into more rounds, they've got a chance.
Yeah. So now it's going to be all about who can really get the first pick, or who's just going to wait it out and have the better position for overtime, where we're going to have to try to take the zone. So it looks like we might have a push going on one side. Gigz and tier 1 on the outside, Pinnacle on the inside, as we've got Xxif kind of pushing in through the inner bridge, and Gigz just waiting for that shot. But it's going to go to an overtime here. What's going to happen? We've got 1 minute right now and a zone to cap right here in the middle. And so this might put tier 1 at the disadvantage.
2 supers.
Tier 1's going to have to push in now, going through those choke points. Xxif and Pinnacle over on the right-hand side have to kind of wait for them to push in and then just be able to make sure they can get it. We've got some shots down. Gigz was able to take out 1. Rojo using a super. And then we've got a nade coming in, taking out Rojo. We've got Daybreak versus Daybreak. Which one is better? Gigz was able to take 1 out, take 2 out, and now they're going to cap. We've still got one super on the other side, though. It's the Arc Staff. And the question is, are they going to... Yep, here it is. They got to use it. And he was just waiting for him to come back over the side. He missed with the blade. And now he's the last one standing.
Oh my god, 1v1 active arc blade standing on the capture spot.
And now he's got to get the kill. Oh, and Gigz is able to get him. He was able to get that last kill. Get him with the melee and take out the Arc Staff from Xxif. Wow. That is going to be the round and the game and the round of the tournament. That's going to be 3-1, tier 1, moving on.
Pinnacle is eliminated by tier 1. What a play, what a game, what a series from Gigz and the rest of tier 1. wow, their ability to lock down certain parts of the map it's so strong, and it's really starting to show that they're obviously starting to vibe really, really well as a team.
Yeah, you could say that they might be feeling it.
They might be feeling it because next up, they're going to be advancing to face the loser of BSK versus Destined. And honestly, I wouldn't want to play either one of those people.
Neither would I.
And honestly, right now,